Hello guys, it's Yoko. Welcome back to my channel. I started out the video like Jeffree Star, but I'm not gonna make a video today. Today I wanted to talk about being comical. Yeah, a lot of people don't believe me when I say I'm comical or introverted. I may not look it. I mean, I like makeup, and I used to be a dancer. I used to go to those, street dance events all around the world. So none of them, especially dancers, would believe me when I said I'm comical. By the way, do you guys know how to say comical in English? Comical in English is socially awkward. Yeah, so I'm socially awkward. Not most cases, but yeah, in certain situation, I'm socially awkward. Yeah, a lot of people don't believe me because I'm very friendly at work. For example, I've been working with street dance events for how many years now? It's almost like 10 years. Yeah, since I'm the one to deal with those famous dancers from around the world, so nobody would suspect that, I might be socially awkward or introverted. I'm not socially awkward or shy when it's a work situation, because unless you start talking, job's not done. My job with this street dance events is make sure the guests we invite are comfortable during their stay. So, I need to talk to them. I need to ask them if they're okay or if they have any problems or stuff like that. And I need to deliver the message if we have for them or stuff like that. So communication is the key, for my job. So that's not a problem for me. If it's a work situation, I'm comfortable to talk to anybody. But once it's outside work, I'm totally socially awkward. For example, I started to realize that I may be introverted when I was 25, 26. That's when I believe it was 4 years after starting working with this street dance event. Since I started working with them, the organizer would take me to several different parties or stuff like that, and I hated it. I hated being in a club. And yeah, if it's the event we're working together, I don't mind talking to anybody who's in that place. But once it's outside of work, even though we've worked together at the event, I cannot talk to them. Like, I don't know what to talk about. I don't know, I'm just, I feel just so uncomfortable being in the situation. And it finally dawned on me when I moved to Paris. For the first 2 days or something, I didn't have a place to stay, so I asked some of the dancers. So one of the dancers I know from the street dance event invited me to their home to stay for a couple of nights there. And yeah, they took me to a party in Paris, but I don't know, I was so uncomfortable being there. I didn't know anybody, and basically they all speak French, and none of them would talk to me. I was just so uncomfortable. Yeah. Some of you might say, why don't you just go dance with them? You're a dancer. Well, I'm not technically a dancer. I mean, I love dancing. I thought I loved dancing. So I think what makes a dancer is you hear the music, you dance to it. But I can't do that. I pick up choreography pretty quickly, and I may be more than average dancer, but I suck at freestyling. I cannot dance to the music without choreography, and that's a fatal for being a dancer. You have to do improv for whatever the dance related job you're doing. You have to be able to do freestyle, and I cannot do that. I don't know. As a performer or a dancer or artist, you're always gonna get asked, what do you want to express in your art? And I don't have any. That's the main reason I couldn't pursue my dream as a dancer. I think I just liked dancing as an exercise. I love watching dance battles or dance performances, but I can't do it. I may be able to copy choreography from a video and dance maybe half good as those professional dancers, but no, I cannot create move. I just love dancing those choreography. That's when I realized, no, I can't be a dancer. I can't be like them. And I don't even enjoy dancing in the club in the first place. Like those dancers, after hours and hours of training and classes, they still go to parties, they still go to club and dance all night and socializing and mingling and all the stuff that I'm really uncomfortable doing. They do it. So they're completely different people. So when I was in Paris, I would totally stay at home most of the time. Well, I did discover voguing in Paris, and which literally changed my life, changed how I see myself. I'm gonna talk about voguing for another time, but yeah. So I consider myself as socially awkward, but if it's one-on-one conversation, I'm comfortable. But once it's more than 3 people, 4 people, and I only know one of them and I don't know 2 of them, then I get completely mute. That's what happened when I was in the second homestay. The parents would invite their siblings or their family to their house, and I was expected to join dinner with them, but I don't know what to talk about. And they talk in French, they speak really fast, so I didn't understand any of them. And after sitting there for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I start thinking, what am I doing here? I want to get out of here. I want to get out of here and go to bed and watch YouTube, Tindering or whatever. I was just not comfortable being with anybody I barely know. But if it's one-on-one situation, it's another story. Because if there's only one person in front of you, then you just have to talk to them. If there is only one person, then I can handle them. But if it's more than 3 people who I barely know, then I get completely mute. So for me, easiest way to befriend anybody is to meet them at work. Because at work, I'm super friendly, I'm comfortable to talk about anything with them. Once I spend a month with them at work, I wouldn't mind going out with them for dinner, for coffee or whatever. But meeting someone outside work, getting to know them is such a hard work for me. So one time in Paris, I was seeing this guy, and at some point he said, I want to introduce you to my friends. But I couldn't even say hi to them because dealing with 3 more people I barely know is a tremendous work for me. So I wish he would ask me to meet just one of them, only one of them, so that I can get to know him better. Then I might have been comfortable talking with all of his friends, but I couldn't, so I turned it down. Yeah, so I can never be friends with his friends. Anyways, so that's my story of being introverted and socially awkward. Hope you enjoyed it. So what do you guys think you are? Are you extroverted or introverted? Are you socially awkward like me as well? Let me know in the comments. Honestly, I don't hate being introverted or socially awkward. It might sound like I'm sad or I'm unhappy with my life, but that's not the case. I'm totally happy with what I have, with my friends. They're the best. They just love me for who I am, and I love spending time with them. So why bother meeting new people if I have the best people in the world, right? So I'm super happy. I'm completely content with what I have right now. So yeah. Don't worry, guys. And so that's it for today's story time, I guess. If you want to hear more stories like this, make sure you like the video and subscribe to my channel. I see you guys on Tuesday. Bye.